Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on the weekly horoscope results for the week of November 24th till November 30th. Like the way I always say this thing as a disclaimer on any of my transit video that this is not a prediction because I do not know your natal planetary alignments. I do not know what kind of dashas you are currently going through. So take this video from your ascendant as a part of the planning, that how the external circumstances are going to be affecting you, influencing you this week. For all those people who want a personalized guidance, so like you can go to visit my website and you can book your consultation over there, whether for any pressing issue you are going right now or whether for like getting a glimpse for the 2026 readings as well. Now friends, talking about for this week, a lot is happening because any week when moon is going to be making a connection with the Rahu or moon is going to be making any connection with the Saturn. So as an astrologer, if I need to give a generalized assessment, so don't expect me to say good things for that week. Like I will definitely be adding a lot of the cautionary things. Second thing is that Mars and Venus are going to be making a connection as well in the Scorpio sign, which is not a very easy energy to deal with because it can suddenly stimulate the passion as well. Mercury in the state, in the same retrograde state, it has transited back to the Libra where it is going to be like transiting for this week. But yes, the highlight of this week is going to be that moon will start its journey from the Sagittarius and it will end the week like by Thursday. Moon is going to be conjunct with Rahu and by Saturday, Sunday, it is going to be conjunct with Saturn. Friends, like whenever like it comes down to Saturn and Rahu, so knowing that becomes very important, that is Rahu energy working well for you or is Rahu energy working negative for you. So for example, if you are a kind of person who very easily get influenced by any trends, by any flashy kind of things, you do not have any control over your greed, over your spending, you are very addiction prone, so then we can say that the Rahu energy and moon making a conjunction with Rahu can destabilize you, can make you slightly unstable, your thought process, your emotion. Friends, I keep on adding my personal life as well because especially when it comes down to astrology. So I still remember there was this 75-year-old very senior astrologer with more than 40 years of experience. It happened last year only when I was in India. I was in Bharati Vidya Bhavan and he said this thing to me: Nipun, your Rahu is very strong, never ever do any remedy of Rahu, and whatever you will get from Rahu. And if you actually want to get the best out of Rahu, so that means always act on the first impulse, that flashing idea or flashing light of the idea which comes to you. Always act on that because the Rahu energy is always instantaneous and then and there only in the moment. But again, in my case, I don't have any addiction, I don't have any mental instability kind of issue, so I can say that with confidence. So I do not know what is the case in with you, what is getting applicable in your case. Same is the way Saturn in the Pisces could be very deep and then moon making a connection with it. So if you're already like depression prone, if you're already reeling from someone you recently lost or you have just come out of the breakup, your wounds are still fresh, then it can be slightly unsettling time for you. But let's say for example, if you are very spiritual, you are very meditative, then this could be very highly elevating time for you. So that is how you have to understand that whenever an astrologer is making a generalized prediction, specifically in the case of the malefic planets, so is that planet a good planet for you? Is Rahu energy defines you? Is it your strength? Or Rahu energy is your weakness? That is a kind of a judgment and decision which you have to take on your own. So okay friends, now on this note we will start our discussion that based on all the rising signs, how it is going to be influencing you. You can watch this video from your ascendant, you can watch this video from your moon sign as well. So starting first with the Aries Lagna. So for the Aries Lagna, moon becomes your 4th lord and it is going to be transiting from the 9th house, 10th house, finishing off the week like in your like 12th house. So friends, if I were to say the energy for like Monday, Tuesday is still better for you, good for you if you want to plan any travel. Any work related important endeavors can be finalized, can be prioritized. Along with that, if you're already dealing and doing something which is purely of the Martian domain, like you are in construction, you are a realtor, and you have to finalize any important thing, you can actually do that. Like by Monday, Tuesday, that energy is still favorable for you. Like even till Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday is going to be the time when moon will be in the influence of the Rahu, that too in your 11th house. So that means see, the illusions are going to be very high. So for example, if you are a social media person, you are an influencer, you are an actor, or for participating in any group activity, it might be good time for you. But yes, don't be very quick to come to any conclusion, give your commitment, any financial commitment. All of that you have to do very carefully, because what is happening in your case, your second lord and the seventh lord is going to be this week, is going to be conjunct with Mars in the 8th house. Sun is already transiting over there. So I'm seeing kind of a being in a rush, being in a hurry, being easily provoked, quick to anger, very passionate. That is the kind of energy which I am seeing for the Aries Lagna for this week. So that means if you are in complete control and command, that's fine. But if you are a person, a typical weakness or flaw of the Aries Lagna, that they could be very impulsive. So then you have to be very careful. And by the end of the week, friends, like around Saturday and Sunday, if it is possible, avoid travel, because like moon making a connection with the Saturn in the 12th house, there might be some stress, discomfort while being in the travel. Along with that, many people will go through the memory lane, memories of the past. That is going to be how your weekend is going to be around the end of the week. So friends, for the students, you have to work very hard. Ketu in the 5th house and the 5th lord being there in the 8th house. Students have to work very hard. Finance, income, especially like if you are working as an insurance agent and all, then it's fine. But also it's going to be attraction and all is going to be very quick during this time. Moon in the influence of Rahu, illusion, fascination, attraction, and Venus and Mars in the 8th house. So attraction is going to be very strong. Now just don't do something which is illegitimate, extramarital affair, or doing something secretive, clandestine. Just guard your dharma. That's all what I can say. For some people, if Rahu is a good planet for you, there might be sudden spike in the income as well, slight possibility. And for some people, if the Rahu energy is not good for you, for some people this might be dissatisfaction as well, that I'm not able to do good, my flow of the income is not good. So this is how it is going to be. End of the week, refrain from travels if it is possible. Now friends, moving ahead now for the Taurus. So friends, for the Taurus Lagna, moon is going to be starting the week from your like 8th house and then the 9th house energy, and it is going to be finishing of the week in your 11th house. So friends, if I were to say for the marriage relationship, energy is very strong. Your ascendant lord is going to be getting conjunct with Mars in the 7th house. So for the matrimonial matters, energy is still slightly favorable. If you have to plan any travel, any visa, immigration related connected documentation work and all, moon is going to be transiting from your 9th house. It is going to be supportive for that. Just around the end of the week, friends, there is going to be that energy of like some sort of illusion, manipulation at work. And just because moon becomes your 3rd lord, so this could be a case that someone close to you, just because some mistake in writing an email, or someone, a trusted close aide, got you into trouble, into some problematic situation at work. This could be some sort of embarrassment at work. So that is the kind of energy which is getting generated around the second half of the week, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday has got a slight vulnerability of that. Along with that, around the end of the week, many people will have that sort of dissatisfaction in the flow of the income. Moon getting conjunct with Saturn in the 11th house, so many people will feel slightly pessimistic or discontented with the way the life is progressing and all. So that sort of sense of pessimism might loom around the end of the weekend. So do those things which uplift your mood. That is going to be very much important. So yes friends, that's all what I can say for the Taurus Lagna. The good energy is in the matters of relationship, and for certain Taurus Lagna natives, because This combination of the Venus and Mars in your 7th house, Sun is already over there. The 5th lord is also in the sign of, like, Mercury is also in the sign of the Libra, Venus sign only. So for the passion, attraction, sudden attraction towards someone, that energy is very intense during this week. Just around the end of the week, friends, just be careful in the work related matters, especially regarding your public image. And for people who are working as a realtor and all, any of the land, property related dealings and all, stars will be supportive for you. Now friends, for the Gemini. So for the Gemini Lagna natives, friends, in your case, like, your 6th house right now is very accentuated. Now Venus is also going to be transiting over here. So I would say there might be some lifestyle expenses which you might have to deal with. With the Gemini Lagna native, you will put a lot of passion at your work, but do not expect a quick turnaround. Like, sometimes what happens is that you have put your heart and soul into some presentation. You went to show it to your bosses and they immediately rejected it. So just don't keep your hopes very high, especially when it comes down to your workplace related engagement and all. So just be very realistic, be very mindful. Right now the transit is slightly sensitive. See, the thing is, this week is still slightly better because your ascendant lord Mercury is in a retrograde motion, is now transiting in your 5th house. So energy has still mellowed down little bit. So I would say because of that I can say this thing. And Jupiter is already giving its aspect to your 7th house. So this week is still slightly better. It's just like that, friends. Moon becomes your, like, 2nd lord. Moon becomes your 2nd lord. It is going to be transiting from your 8th house. So for many people this is going to be good time when it comes down to making any investments, and especially if your income is connected with, like, research based work or astrology, occult connected work. Many people will have some sort of, like, sudden spike in the income around the mid of the week. And guys, friends, with the course of the week, like around the end of the week, Moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu in the 9th house. So if you have to do any file work, immigration and all, just do any of the documentation, file work very carefully. For certain people, around the end of the week, there is going to be that energy and yoga of the travel as well. So travel energy is also very much like possible for the Gemini Lagna. And yes, friends, again, around the end of the week, the work pressure and the stress connected with the work will again come back. So my recommendation to the Gemini Lagna native is that the energy is supportive and good when it comes down to especially like with Mars energy in your 6th house and all, people who are working as an HR, people who are in a PR field, working as a lawyer, this might be slightly beneficial. But overall, friends, like your 2nd lord passing from the 9th house and the 10th house, in the matters of the money, you have to be careful. Someone has hurt you, offended you over there as well. 2nd lord, that means you cannot be, and you do not have to be very rigid and very blunt or very rash in your speech. So over there as well, you have to be careful. So overall, friends, around the end of the week is making you slightly vulnerable when it comes down to workplace related stress, pressure of responsibilities, blame game. That energy is going to be there slightly. Thursday, Friday is still beneficial when it comes down to travel, especially any of the like Lord Kal Bhairav Bhakti, Goddess Durga Bhakti. It is going to be beneficial for that. And refrain from getting entangled into workplace flirtation, romance and all, because the way planetary energy is hovering around right now, because Mars, Venus in the 6th, ascendant lord in the 5th and Saturn in the 10th. So it's going to get complicated. So much better, there has to be proper boundaries at work, and any entanglement of the workplace affair, romance, much better if it shall be avoided. That's all what I can say for the Gemini. And for students, energy is slightly better, beneficial this week, especially if you have to write any competitive exam. Now friends, for the Cancer, so for the Cancer Lagna, friends, the week is going to be slightly vulnerable, especially when it comes down to the health related matters. So health is one area where you have to be very careful. So the vulnerability of the health is there at the start of the week. Mid of the week is still beneficial in any love, romantic related matters, matrimonial related matters, in the business, commercial matters, it is supportive. And the end of the week will again be like this. And especially feeling anxious anxiety, unknown fear is going to be the theme around the end of the week. For the students, it's a very beneficial time. You are an artist, you are a creative person, it's a very good time. Even for spending quality time with this could be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, engaging into like sporting, recreational kind of activities, it is beneficial time for that. It's just like that, health is the vulnerable area for this week. Those who are working as a, like you are a teacher, you are a trainer, you are a coach, you are a realtor, any of the land property related dealing, it is going to be very beneficial, much in your favor, and you might end up making a good deal. So that's all what I can say. So the matters of the marriage might be a concern for many Cancer Lagna, like illusion, secrecy, pressure, high expectation. That is how it is going to be turning out for the Cancer Lagna natives overall. Now friends, for the Leo Lagna, so friends, in your case, see, your 4th house right now is very accentuated. Whether you're working as a realtor, you are working as an architect, you have a gift decor shop, you are in a luxury business and all, it's very supportive. Even for your prestige reputation, it is a very beneficial time you are currently going through. The only vulnerability this week is in the matters of relationship, or this could be concerns over the health of the spouse as well. So health is a concern. See, the week will start in this note that you will spend a lot of money in your hospitality. There could be slightly lifestyle expenses as well. So it is good for that. It's just like that around the end of the week, it is making you slightly vulnerable, especially some confusion, misunderstanding with the business partners, or this could be the health of the partner or spouse could keep you worried on your toes. That vulnerability is there. But your public image, your reputation, those who are working as a realtor, lifestyle, all of that is going to be much more supportive this week. Now friends, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, so friends, for the Virgo Lagna, like moon is going to be starting the week from your like 4th house, and passing through 5th, it is going to be ending the week in your 7th house. So for the Virgo Lagna, in lot many ways, it is going to be a supportive, week, like 11th Lord, like passing from these houses. Your 3rd house is already very accentuated. There will be a lot of travels. If you are trying to initiate something, you will put your whole heart into it. Like if you're planning to launch or release something, friends will be very supportive. You will also put your heart and soul in being of help to your friends, to your community. For many Virgo Lagna natives, because whenever like the 3rd house and 7th house gets so accentuated and all, so many people kind of abuse their authority, like they try to bully people too much. So just refrain from bullying your juniors, subordinates too much, because yeah, moon is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu in the 6th house. So refrain from bullying your like your juniors or subordinates too much. Health is slightly vulnerable around like Thursday and Friday. So don't go excessive in the lifestyle related expenses and too much indulgences. And around the end of the week, there will be slight vulnerability on the health or well-being of the partner as well. I would say friends, there is a spike in the income. Even for the students, it is a very beneficial time you are currently going through. For the students, it's a very good time. You are planning to launch, release something this week, it's a very good time. Again friends, like on December 3rd, Jupiter will, immediate after this week, Jupiter will again leave your 11th house. So I would say if you have any important thing planned for release or launch, try to wrap it up this week. Stars are very supportive and you have all the power, authority, all the stakes, all the cards. So it is going to be much better for you. Yeah, that's all what I can say. Many people will be in a mindset to help, because 11th Lord transiting from the 6th house, someone will come to you with a dire need or any help. You will be there to willing to help and all. So overall, very uplifting kind of week for the Virgo Lagna. It's just like that around the end of the week, around the weekend, because of the well-being of the partner and all, some sort of stress or pressure of the responsibility might come. So just be very welcoming for that. For the Libra Lagna, so for the Libra Lagna friends, the week is creating a lot of the hope, lot of the energy. You have got like your ascendant Lord, 7th Lord, very much concentrated in the 2nd house. So spike in the income can be foreseen. Many people will be like, they will act as a good host, and with whenever planets are like in this alignment, people do not hesitate even in spending money to they want their family to have good time. Sometimes like normal days, the man or the father is not very much willing to, you know, splurge or spend too much money. But some days, you know, you would have experienced, if you are very young, that your father is in a good mood. Okay, let's go to mall. What do you want to buy? Okay, let me get you this thing. So that is how it's going to be, like the mood is going to be. Flow of money is good. I'm not seeing any vulnerability over there. You will be willing and ready to help. Like people around you will get benefit because of your contacts, because of your networking, because of your helping nature. So no vulnerability over there. Those people in whose case their income is connected with land, real estate and all, construction and all, these people will also do very good. So overall friends, the only slight concern is that because 10th lord transiting from the 5th house and the 6th house. So as much as the week will start on a relaxing note, by the end of the week the pressure will start building up or mounting up. So just be well prepared about that. Those who are working in the fields of the law, judiciary, a supportive uplifting week for them as well. Even the energy is very much of sudden attraction and romance or some sort of unusual kind of relationship, because Mars and Venus are already there in your 2nd house, and moon passing from Rahu, like getting conjunct with Rahu in the 5th house. So generally in these kind of situations, sudden attraction, sudden romance, suddenly, you know, like you went on a date and it went to some other direction. So that kind of sudden attraction, romance can happen during this week. There is a slight possibility of that, and I'm taking into consideration everything. So yes friends, more or less I only have good things to say. Just be mindful that if you actually want to get anything done from your bosses, authority figures, just try to get it done by Thursday, because in Friday and Saturday we'll have that energy of 10th lord conjunct with Saturn in the 6th house, because then it will become difficult for you. No matter how much you will try to use your charm, it will become difficult to get the work done. So yes friends, that's all what I can say for the Libra Lagna. Overall uplifting week. For the Scorpions, so friends, in your case, a lot of passion, lot of energy building up in your case. Mars, Venus will be there in your 1st house. Along with that, Jupiter is going to be, for the last week, it is going to be there in your 9th house. So make the best use out of it. For people who are like strong candidate for marriage and all, courtship, marriage, going on first date, it's a very supportive energy. You're already working in the fields of art, entertainment, creativity, supportive energy, because whenever moon and wheresoever moon is transiting, it's your 9th lord's energy is transiting. So that means like moon is making some good connection. It's just like that friends, around the Thursday, Friday, the time of Thursday and Friday can make you emotionally little bit insecure, little bit restless. And if you are a student or any of the 5th house related matters, like there might be some added responsibility, some pressure or stress point which might come from the children around the end of the week. But overall friends, when we talk about business, we talk about relationship, personal charm, any land, property related engagement, dealings, it's all very supportive. Just the domestic life around Thursday, Friday is going to be slightly unsettled. And yes, some sort of worries on the account of children could happen around the end of the week. And refrain from gambling too much when it comes down to stock market, trading, speculation. Take very calculative, mindful risk. That's all what I can say for the Scorpio Lagna. But overall friends, like it's a kind of a yoga which you are currently going through, where your reputation, image is getting enhanced and luck is supportive in major areas of the life. Now for the Sagittarius Lagna. So friends, for the Sagittarius Lagna, in your case, see, the thing is, week will start on a very uplifting note. Confidence is very high. See, we cannot even overlook this fact that Mars and Venus are still conjunct in your 12th house. So that means a lot of the passion which is getting building up. In your case, Mercury now has already transited in a retrograde state in your 11th house. So the kind of situation and problems you are going through in the marriage or with the business partners, it might mellow down. It might reduce little bit this week, high possibility. In terms of income, spike in income, spending quality time with family, loved ones, it's a very supportive week. If you're already traveling or you work in an aviation sector and all, so they are too much like, being well treated with luxury, comforts, pleasure. That is going to be the theme of this week. It's just like that friends, because moon is your 8th lord. and when it will get conjunct with Rahu in the 3rd house. So this could be a case that getting stressed and worried on the account of the way people around you are treating you, or this could be some worries on the account of friends or children. So being stressed because of what is happening with the friends and all. So again, it depends on individual to individual. So some people don't take things personally, and they're like those who are too emotional and touchy and sensitive. Even if their friend or their like sibling is in problem, they make it their own problem. So be very mindful of that. And around the end of the week, slight concerns, stress on the account of the well-being of the mother, or in the domestic life some sudden problem, breakdown, pressure happened, and which is keeping you mentally stressed or busy. That is how the overall week is going to be turning out for the Sagittarius Lagna. Now friends, for the Capricorn Lagna. So friends, for the Capricorn Lagna natives, because in your case Moon is your 7th lord, passing from the 12th house. So that means if around the start of the week, if you're planning a travel, it will be filled with comfort, enjoyment, luxury. Mars Venus is conjunct in your 11th house, giving its aspect to the 5th house. So that means there will be some gains for sure. And especially if you are an actor, you are an artist, or you are single and actively looking for courting, or for a match for yourself, stars are very supportive for that. Around the Thursday, Friday, friends, refrain from making any major business investments. 7th lord is going to be conjunct with Rahu in the 2nd house. So this could be a case that someone will lie or oversell things to you. So you have to be very careful over there. And yes, around the end of the week, especially if you are a skilled professional, you might get a project, and yes, it will be too much demanding and too much hard work will go in there. And any short travel and all around the end of the week and all, much better if you can avoid it. That's all what I can say. But because Saturn is now turning direct, friends, around this week only. So Saturn turning direct in your 3rd house, Mars Venus strengthened in the 11th house, and Jupiter being in the 7th house. So in your friend circle, through your friend circle, many things can stimulate and trigger, high possibility of that. And things and the life which has slowed down in the past couple of months, you will see some trigger, some jolt coming in the life. But just like that, around Thursday, Friday, be very careful. Don't get oversold by someone, and refrain from making any investments around Thursday, Friday. That is just the vulnerable part. Friends, in your case, your ascendant lord in itself is planet Saturn, the planet of justice, honesty, integrity. Rahu is there in your 2nd house. So refrain from lying, especially in the important legal matters and something, because for you this might be joke, for you this might be a favor to someone, but everything is getting recorded in the Akashic record. For the Aquarius Lagna natives. So friends, for the Aquarius Lagna, like Moon is going to be transiting from your 12th house as well. So some sort of travels can be foreseen. Along with that, see, in your 10th house, there's a lot of energy going on there. So Sun is there, Mars is there, like Venus is there. So for the enhancement of your reputation and all, the energy is very supportive. Friends, your 6th lord is Moon, and it is going to be getting conjunct with Rahu in the 1st house. So Thursday, Friday, it is making your health very vulnerable, or some sort of unnecessary entanglement with someone. So that energy is there in Thursday and Friday. But overall, friends, if I were to say, for your public image, enhancement of reputation, being considered for promotion or sudden raise, high energy, positive energy for that. It's just like that the health is making you vulnerable, and by the end of the week, 6th lord getting conjunct with Saturn in the 2nd house. Some stress on the account of the flow of the money, dissatisfaction, or something happened in the family which made you stressed, the family chore, family responsibilities. That is all what I can say for the Aquarius Lagna. But yes, it's not only you, but even like your partner's stars will also support you. Like if you are working with your spouse jointly in a business endeavors and all, so jointly you both will support and push each other with the best of your capabilities. So this is how energy is getting generated. The only one thing is that refrain from any legal dispute, lawsuit issue. Give attention to your health, and your public image right now is getting the best boost. That's all what I can say. And lastly, friends, for the Pisces Lagna. So friends, in your case, Moon becomes your 5th lord. So if you are a student, you have to write any competitive exam, or any of the artistic creative work and all, anything which you are planning to release or launch this week. So the week will start on a very uplifting kind of note, because your fifth lord is going to be transiting from the 10th house, from the 11th house, which is very supportive. Even in terms of the gain or flow of the income, I'm not seeing any vulnerability. It's just like that, friends. Like when moon will get conjunct with Rahu from the 12th house, so that is going to be the time when don't overdo things, especially if you work in stock market, you take too much speculative risk and all. So Thursday, Friday is the energy when you have to be careful. Along with that, if you're planning some sort of travel, so yeah, high possibility some last minute travel can get triggered, because even in your 9th house, lot of energy is going on there, like sun is there, like Mars is there, Venus is there. So too much energy is going there in your 9th house and the 12th house, which is very supportive if your income is connected with a foreign land, multinational clients. So and if you're planning any travel and all, that will tend out to be very supportive for you. It's just like that, friends. Around the end of the week, moon is going to be getting conjunct with Saturn in the first house. So especially like if you are a politician, you are in the top notch rank, whether in the judiciary or whether in the corporate ladder and all. So there will be a lot of the answerability. See again, friends, everything comes down to what exactly is getting applicable. So let's say, for example, if you're already going through some departmental investigation inquiry, then this could be a very troublesome time for you, because moon getting conjunct with Saturn, so you will be put in a spot. So again, that's how we have to calculate and see things. But overall, friends, in majority of the areas of the life, I'm seeing you very well guarded, well supported. Like the main thing in your case, which is working in your favor, is your luck house is very strong. So your luck house is very strong. Jupiter, your ascendant lord, for the last week is in the 5th house, because after that, after this week, then it will like transit back to your like 4th house. So that means for the students, actor, artist, if you are like considering to court someone, like you want to propose someone, court someone, so Mars Venus energy in your like 9th house, Jupiter exalted in your 5th house, so that can be considered. And moon will be making a like transit from the 11th house with Rahu connection and all, so that is very supportive. It's just like that, around the end of the week, around the weekend, some sort of being stressed on the account of the children, responsibility towards them. That is what I'm seeing for the Pisces Lagna for this week. So yes, friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.